backstage at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle. Kevin McPeak's Bigger Vidcast. We're here with Mike Green. Just shot his pilot for Closing Time with Mike Green. Fantastic job.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks.
Great show. Very funny. It was funny and it was fun. You'll see it. It'll be on probably way before this ever airs. But so you've been in the business how long?
27 years. I usually ask you first. How long have you been?
22.
I've been in 5 years longer than you.
All right. And forever you thought, well, I want my own show, and you made it happen.
Correct. I've always thought, I think all comedians think I want my own show, and I always waited for somebody to come to me. In 27 years, nobody's ever come to me. Not ever once. They were never like, hey, Mike, we want you to do a show. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna make my own show, and I'll try to sell it. So that's what I'm doing.
And your first big guest was
Uncle Kracker.
And that is
young Matthew Schaefer.
That is
so
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who sold what, 7 million records?
7 million records, and that's just records he sold.
Right.
Because he's written. You heard the songs that he's written.
Yeah.
Ball with the Ball, Cowboy. He wrote All Summer Long with Kid Rock. Kid Rock sold 25 million. So of those, probably another,
Right.
10
And he recorded with Kenny Chesney and all that.
Oh yeah, he's written for Kenny Chesney. He wrote When the Sun Goes Down, which was his 4th biggest hit with Kenny Chesney. So, and he's a superstar, and I'm very lucky to get him.
So from here, what's the next step? What are you gonna do?
Well, I think that what we're gonna do is we're gonna, try to get a couple of them done. And my thinking is that maybe we'll do it at a bunch of different places around Detroit.
Right.
And we'll try to shoot as many of these as possible.
Because it's a brand new kind of talk show, right? It's like a hybrid.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like it's a Detroit talk show. It's a talk show in Detroit. It's not L.A. about L.A. and New York about New York, and it's not Oprah in Chicago. It's Detroit. So I don't know if it's gonna be gritty or anything like Detroit, but it's gonna be fun, and we're gonna try to make it as fun as possible.
Right, and it's got a stand-up feel to it.
A little bit of a stand-up feel. We even left. If you notice, we even left mics with stands on the stage, and we handheld the mics for the interview, just because I think it gives it,
right.
Maybe it's gritty. Might be gritty.
You are gritty.
Thank you.
You're nitty gritty.
What'd you call me?
So if we let's move on.
Let me ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay. Did you meet Uncle Kracker?
I did. I got my picture taken with him. He couldn't have been more gracious.
Super nice guy, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I guarantee he's the kind of guy that gets hounded. Because as soon as you meet him, you're like, I want this guy to be my best friend.
I know. Isn't he a nice guy?
He really is. You're like, I want to be his best friend.
That's what I tell people. I go, every time I've met him, he's made me crack up, freaking laughing every time. There's one night which I would never talk about this on my show, but there was a night when we were partying, and it was crazy late in the morning, and my best friend's brother showed up with some tweaking, freaked out meth head dude who was just like out of it, and he had a laptop, but the laptop weighed 87 pounds because it was from 1972. It was the first laptop ever made. And he's like, anybody want to buy this? And Matt got rid of him. We couldn't figure out how to get rid of the guy. Well, Matt just kept asking, where do you live, dude? Where do you live? Tell me where you live. Tell me where you live. Where's your house at? And the guy's like, why does this guy keep asking me where I live, man? Is he a cop? What's up with this guy? And he's cracking me up because he's like, come on, just tell me where you live. Nah, don't be it. Just tell me. And he's like, we gotta get out of here. He's like, we gotta go. And he's telling my buddy Brian's brother, we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. This dude's weird. Your cousin's weird.
So there's one guy that doesn't like Uncle Kracker.
Yeah, come on now. He probably liked him too.
He's freaky, man.
The next day he was like, that was Uncle Kracker?
Uncle Kracker's a cop?
Uncle Kracker freaked me out.
Uncle Kracker's a cop.
Uncle Kracker's a cop.
That is the weirdest thing ever.
Right.
So, well, that's really cool. And then you got to interview the Derby Girls, which is pretty cool.
Detroit Derby Girls, which they were fun, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got to see the interview, but
yeah, I've never been to a roller derby, but I always wanted to go and see.
Well, they're flat track roller derby. It's not the.
Then forget it.
I know. That's what my brother said. My brother's like, you know what, Michael? I gotta be completely honest with you. I would go, but I got a flat track. Yeah, it's not curved like in rollerball. I'm not going to see it. Doesn't interest me at all. I go, Bruce, we can go. It's free to get in. I don't give a shit. Don't marry me. If they're not on a curved track, they can go to hell.
Me and Bruce are of a like mind.
You are.
No, I will. I'd like to go see roller derby once.
It's fun. It's free on Saturday.
Really?
No, it's not free. They have their first match on Saturday. That's what it was.
You're free to go though.
You're free to go and pay $10.
You're free to go.
Kids get in free though.
Kids
I think I gotta go. I got a million people out there waiting.
No
for
worries,
me.
man. Thanks so much for sitting
Thanks,
down.
brother. And we'll
Closing time with Mike Green. You watch for it. It'll have its own Facebook page. Check it out on Facebook.
Yep.
Follow Mike Green on Twitter. All this will be on the screen, and then
it's
make
at
sure
Mike Green. Yeah.
yeah, make sure you check out the show. It's going to air probably within the next few weeks.
Thanks.